in XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. As I tweet out that I'm about to do this. I didn't want to go into the weekend not having finished XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. With half a mission left. So I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get it up on the YouTube, get it archived. And then I'm going to be done. Then I'll be done. I can move on with my life. I need the psychic closure. I need it. So to folks who can't make it for the live thing, I'm very sorry that I jumped on here. I snuck on into the booth one last time here for the day, because it's like it's gonna take me 20 minutes. It's gonna be such a short run. You know? Oh right, ran into this Overwatch business earlier. Yeah, but it's fine on the first one. That was just an accident the first time. We're just gonna beat this mission. Gonna beat this mission. Oh fuck, there's two of them. Right. That's also a miss. Okay. It's gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. We're gonna run in here and we're gonna beat this sucker real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. We're just gonna beat this game real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's gonna be real quick. We're just gonna go over here and we're gonna cut this guy. That's an Overwatch reaction. That's fine. We don't care. We're gonna be fine. Okay, that sucks, but we're gonna be fine. That was the wrong unit to attack. We're gonna be fine. Because we're gonna use this dimensional rift. We're gonna drop it on them. Okay. I went off and I played a little bit of Stalker Call of Pripyat for a minute there. That was real fun. I enjoyed that for a couple minutes. Need to play more of that, and I will play more of that very soon. Then I bounced off of that for a little bit, and I played Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne for a bit, beat a boss. That was cool too. And then I saw that Merritt had wrapped up her important work. I'm finishing the fight. That's true. As I was telling for the archive, because the archive is probably going to be most of who sees this. Most people will watch this in archive form. I couldn't leave well enough alone. I couldn't be done. I couldn't just finish. I couldn't just go into the weekend with 20 minutes of a video game left to beat. I couldn't do that. Even if it was me beating it on what? Sunday. Nah. That ain't me. That ain't me. One more turn. This is the one more turn. It's like it's not even one more turn. It's like I've loosened the crank on the handle. I've loosened the handle, put some jelly on it, and I'm just continuing momentum. It's just momentum. It's like when you take like a loose peanut butter jar and you like it's that we're in that like at the end. We're at the end part of the that's all we're doing here. That's all we're doing here. Just gotta do one more turn and we'll be fine. We'll have everything we need.
What's over there?
Okay. Gremlin heal.
Go heal him.
Let's get 2 psionic healed up. Zzz, this is what we're doing here. You know, just get those zzz. It's the spin. We spin the wheel on this show all the time. Was watching some Dead by Daylight, but you know I'll be here for the fun fight. Thank you, Blackjack Attack. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a great deal. It's like oh come on, it's like 20 minutes of a game, you know. It's like it's barely even a real video game. Might as well not even be happening. No. It's practically not even real. I'm practically not even playing. Because it's just going to be like, boom. It's just going to be done. In one more turn. That's all it's going to take. Yeah. Spin that peanut butter. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I don't like you shooting at Fancy. I don't like Fancy losing that armor, but that's fine. Did you get that panic? Intimidate failed. No. No luck there. That's going to be a parry. So that's nothing. We're just gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna move on to something else with my life. You know, I'm gonna be talking about some Shin Megami Tensei here in the very near future. Gonna be playing some Shin Megami Tensei. Really want to play some Shin Megami Tensei. You know, I've got Shin Megami Tensei on the brain. I've been thinking about fucking Shin Megami Tensei 5 so much recently with the announcements and all that good stuff about coming out of E3 and. Makes me want to play Shin Megami Tensei. Well, one, I want to play Shin Megami Tensei 3 HD just because that's a great game. I also want to play Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, which is also a great game that I would love to put a little bit more time into here. If I can manage it. Okay. Can you? No, you can't. You can't run. You can't just run out. So that's a bummer. Oh. Well, you can do that. You can get the focus anyway because you're immune to slime. Get that. And then this. Oh, you already used your grenade. I see. That's fine. Okay, that's done. Take this shot. Pop on this. See, this is nothing. This is going to be over in 10 minutes. Like, this is just for the archive. This is like practically a bonus round. I practically am not even playing this game right now. And then once I beat this game, it's over and we're done. And I can play Stalker Call of Pripyat this weekend and not have to worry about it. Because I think I'm going to do that. I booted up Stalker Call of Pripyat for about 10 minutes and was like, wow, this seems fucking good as hell. I forgot how good Stalker is. And then I walked up to a big flaming geyser out of the ground, and some guy was standing next to another guy, and the first guy said, "You can make it. Your suit will protect you. You're fine. Go, yeah, keep going, keep going." And I just walked there and stood by there next to them, watching them kind of like this one guy urge another guy wearing a gas mask holding like a Geiger counter to walk into a big giant fucking like Yellowstone Old Faithful style heat geyser. And then, like, a weird energy blast went off and blew up the guy inside of the geyser. And the other guy finally would talk to me and was like, "Hey, you gotta help my friend. He's hurt. He's wounded." And I went in there in where it was hot and I was taking damage the whole time. And oh, there's an avatar. I was taking damage the whole time. And then I gave him his health pack and he was able to get up and walk out of the anomaly and come back. Hi, Automatic Gold. I do hope that the yes was directed at the stream, but I can't say for sure. And you know what? I don't want to presume. Ready to go. Let's get everybody locked and loaded. Yeah, because Automatic Gold, like, I couldn't go into the weekend fucking with this thing unfinished. I refuse. This had to happen. Yeah, Pripyat, you should play it. Yeah, you should play Pripyat. I should play Pripyat. That's why I reinstalled it. Well, no, I didn't even reinstall it. I bought Pripyat for the first time ever. Because I had Stalker Clear Sky, and always had, like, for years had this idea in my head that I was going to play Stalker Clear Sky first. Because, let's just repair, because we're going all out here. Griff, I'll get to see it. You're so close. Yeah, I am. Everybody will get to see it. It's going up in the archives, so it'll be on YouTube, the whole thing. I'm pretty big on archiving everything that we can, and making sure that it's all there. But it just felt so weird to go into the weekend with like 20 minutes of a game, if that, left.
Yeah. Take it down.
Your persistence is admirable, but tired. It is time to accept the path.
I played some Shin Megami Tensei 5. Or not 5, I wish. God, if I could play some Shin Megami Tensei 5 right now. I played some Shin Megami Tensei 3. And some Stalker Call Pripyat, but it just wasn't the same. Wasn't the same as getting this fucking closure. Look at that. Okay, well, you shot the wrong direction, my man. That's fine, though. That's fine. Time to end this strange journey. That's true. Very true.
Watch order confirmed.
What are you? What are you summoning? Oh, just some faceless? I can handle faceless. Come on now. What do I gotta do? I gotta kill an avatar. Commander's avatar must survive. Destroy the avatars. Okay. We gotta destroy James Cameron's Avatar sequels. I think we can handle that. Okay. Getting a mind control on Swish there, I think. That's fine. We'll get him back. No, that's on Farfield. That's a bit of a bigger problem just because she's the healer, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that's Swish getting that kill there on that Archon. What's your opinion on SMT4? SMT4, the original, is very, very dry, but one of the better playing games of the franchise. SMT4 Apocalypse is much more interesting. SMT4 Apocalypse, great, fantastic game that I need to beat. I've not beaten it, but I played a good chunk of it at this point. Been meaning to bust out my 3DS recently. I've got a really bad habit of not beating games on handhelds because I can put them down so easily. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, I wasn't even. I was looking at chat when whatever it was spawned. What was that? Oh. Sectoids. Okay. Let's get fancy overdriven. Come on, fancy. Let's finish this fight. Shredder gun. I don't trust the shredder gun on multi-platform areas. What do we got? 92%. Let's just get that fucker out of the sky. I think Blazing Pinions doesn't go away, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it does not. No, not an option there. Shredder gun. I don't think that's going to be an option. Let's hold off on that for a second. And let's get Swish runned and gunned over towards those melee units.
I'm all over it.
And maybe get a shot off on the Avatar. 89% with a flank. Probably a Talon round? Nope, not quite. Dodge graze. It's okay. Do they teleport every time you hit them? Yes. Okay. Getting the sectoid off the board would be fun. But let's wait just a second before we do too much there. Because I can get Bronald up in close. Can you justice? Yeah, okay.
Justice comes for all.
I want you to get that mind control off. Oh, no! Bronald.
My strikes.
Maybe just pop the faceless. No, not quite.
I'm going to need ammunition, Commander.
I think we're going to basically damn near need a mimic beacon out in the field. If only just to distract Farfield for a second. Amplify is not going to do me any good. Let's get the one sectoid off the board and then the parry up. And then they're going to get the extra focus, so they get the parry, so then it increases their chances of getting the, like, bonk. XCOM 2 more like XCOM Zoo, if you ask me. Yeah, I am... I mean, there's like 10 minutes left of this game is the thing. Like, I just cannot fucking, for the life of me... I can't for the life of me go down like this. I can't let it end like this. Not on the weekend. It's gotta be done. We gotta finish the fight. We gotta give the Covenant back their bomb. What do we got over there? Was that Archons? I couldn't quite tell. Looked like Archons. Another Avatar, one Avatar, 2 Archons, 2 Mutons. Gotta take this slow and steady. You get any Overwatch shot off of that? No, bud? Okay. How about on that? Anything there? Nothing? What are you doing? Silence shit. No, I don't. Feedback, still good. Still good with the feedback. That's good. I forgot they regen health every turn, too. Okay. Here's where the... No! Idiot! Okay, I guess. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing, I'll say. Better than if they had to hit Farfield with that, I suppose. Blade Storm will pop. That's why I moved Swish up in here to get the Blade Master procs on the melee units. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Come on. Oh. You're gonna... Okay, that's untouchable, though. I forgot Faceless or melee that, like, can attack from afar, though. Or melee that have, like, extended reach. Still probably pretty okay over here. Oh, God, always criticals. But there's a weak critical from a weak enemy. What are you going to try and do, huh? You sectoid horseshit? Parry. Eat it.
I can't avoid their attacks for much longer.
Come on. You got a chance to bounce this attack right back at him if he takes it. I don't even know if he's going to take it. Okay. Alright, can we get a punch? We can get punches, but not... Okay, there we go. Could we get close enough to shred? Maybe. Dimensional Rift. Let's pop the Dimensional Rift just to get some of these Faceless off the board while also doing damage. Not off the board completely, but pretty well damaged, and good damage on that guy. And that didn't even end my turn, as it turns out. That didn't end my turn. Sectoid over there. That's nothing. Oh, you might still be able to get the punchies. Yeah. You could, but it wouldn't be enough. Whereas... that's full cover, though. It's full cover. It's definitely going to count as full cover. How does a sword strike from you look? That looks a lot better. And we can do a repath of it. Let's take that. Let's not get too hasty here. I don't want to get too twitchy. We ran into issues where my hand twitched at the wrong second and ended up fucking me over. In that previous stream here earlier today. Okay, Farfield is back in the game. another avatar is off the board. Let's get this reap. And then there'll be a third reap in there. Get them as close to cover as possible. Yep, slice it and dice them. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're feeling fine. Very impressed, Swishmail. I've always been impressed with you. I think you're standing inside of Explosion, though. So let's get you out of there. Good guy. Good guy. Okay. Let's get you overwatched up, because you can just at least put holo targeting down on someone if necessary. You can... Oh, I don't want you wrathing, though. Wrath would be putting you in the in harm's way of that other pod that was over here, of the Avatar pod. You, however, can get some focus. And nab that parry. Okay, well, Blackjack Attack just says, well, there was just an explosion and my neighbor's yard is on fire. I would maybe look into that a little bit, make sure that that's all okay if you're not too worried about that. If that's cool with you, I would maybe focus on that real quick. It's mind control that's sectoid, maybe. I don't know if that works on sectoids, but we'll find out. The sooner I mind control, the sooner it starts cooling down anyway. Yeah. And then that's more bodies to take shots at the very least. Okay. Okay. Again, let's not get too wild here.
Changing position.
Let's get Bronald up into high ground where he will be harder to hit, and then get him behind cover where he'll be even harder to hit. Overwatch. Get the reload on Fanbot. I have played Night in the Woods, Peter Shoes. I think I reviewed Night in the Woods. I reviewed a lot. I don't know if people know this about me, about the age before Fanbite, but I was a freelance writer for a very long time. And I worked for a website called Ars Technica, which is a very good website that has a gaming division. And I wrote about... but mostly wrote reviews there for the longest time. So I reviewed a fuckload of stuff for one Kyle Orland, my former boss over there. And then Chris Ligman, my former employer, scooped me up for a website that got shut down 2 days after I started working there. Called Ready Set. And then John was like, do you want to help build a website? And I had never done that before. And I said, yes, because I have never had a job. Well, I've had jobs. I had many jobs. I worked 3 jobs through college at the same time. I think I worked, actually, technically speaking, if you want to talk about like total number of jobs over the course of college, I worked more than 3 jobs. But in terms of jobs at the same time, I worked 3 jobs. I think I worked for a comic book shop in downtown at my town. I worked at I worked at a comic book shop. I worked at my my college newspaper, the NDSU Spectrum, and I worked freelance writing, and at the time mostly freelanced in news for IGN, but also did some freelance reviews even back then. Okay, we got snakes. Yeah, I did. I don't know if I mean, Night in the Woods is very, very good. I like Night in the Woods a lot. I guess I'm yeah, I don't know if I'm always somebody who calls anything important, or I don't think about games in that way necessarily all the time. But it is very fun and has like a really good vibe. I think Scott Benson and company have a very good eye for writing extremely realistic young people dialogue. I want fucking avatars off the board. Fuck everything else. I don't want anybody who can teleport and mind control and hit me through cover and all that horseshit. Looks like the fire's out. Considering the area I'm in, wouldn't be surprised if it was a meth lab. Well, I hope everything's okay at the bare minimum. Need to reload. I am Ronnie Shen, normal human man. I love Ron. I love Ron so much. Okay, just getting more off the board. And that's, actually, since that's a kill, I think the next attack on Swish is just going to miss. Period. So I don't have to be so worried about him.
All right, I'll go.
Get her moved into cover, maybe? Uh-huh. Archon capacitor discharge, you say? No, it doesn't seem worth it right now. 80% shot is just as good, I think. What can this sectoid do for me? This is my perhaps only turn with this sectoid. Mind spin, debilitating telepathic attack that inflicts different negative conditions, including mental control. Let's just try that before this sectoid gets popped. Panicked. That's good, because panic might make them run out of cover and shoot at their own ally. Oh, throw a grenade at those guys? No. Okay. And it's a miss anyway. Oh well. I think that does remove Overwatch, but I don't know how much it matters. It's a free load on your wedding day. Do I want to take a... I don't think this grenade's going to reach. No, it's certainly not. Certainly not. Certainly not. Pop that Archon. Get them into half health range. It's one more shot away from death for them. Or at least close to it. That was a low damage shot. Oh, but they got a free action, huh? Interesting. Interesting. That might be a kill, especially if it's a crit. Not quite. Not quite, just under.
Draining ammo fast.
Let's see. I can do an Ionic Storm. Can I do one? It's not going to quite reach this. Okay, no, it can reach. It can reach. Let's try it. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of Overwatch, huh? I forgot about those guys. I forgot those guys are up there. Okay, miss. Another miss. Okay. Triple miss. Triple miss. Triple miss. Triple miss. Triple miss. Triple miss. Happy Energy Sword Saturday, everybody. Saturday somewhere. Delicious. And with all that focus back, they get the possibility of bouncing attacks back at foes, which is good. Null Lance. What can I do with this Null Lance? I can get the kill there. I think getting the guaranteed kill on one of these fools is the way to go. What's the 80%? Yeah, okay. I think getting a guaranteed kill right now is the way to go. Getting damage off the board. Particularly when there's a sectoid for them to shoot at here. I think that's the way to go. Alrighty. Oh, these fuckers. I wish I had Justice, but Justice doesn't work on mechs anyway, does it? Justice does not. I could... okay. Take a pot shot. Just get some damage on them. Weaken them up a bit. Now let's do advanced teamwork. Because he's not going to be able to do anything special on this turn anyway. He could do more damage to that one or do more damage to a second one, but that wouldn't really add much. It wouldn't add up too much, I don't think. But I can get it. This on. Get them into cover. And get a parry charged again. So let's do that. While also doing half damage there. That works out for me. Momentum. Get the parry. That is a cherry red parry. What do we got here? We got Andromedans, I saw. I think 2 of them. Yeah. 2 Andromedans, 2 Sectoids, and the last Archon. Avatar. 2 Andromedans, 2 Sectoids, Avatar. Is that? I might have miscounted that slightly, but I'm not sure. Okay, parry. Nice. So that guy wasted his turn. That's a nuisance, but they're immune to explosion damage, apparently. I must have done something to make them immune to explosion damage at some point. Happy Explosions Friday, everybody. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to take a pot shot at the Sectoid and miss it anyway! Dumbass, do it. Fuck off. Eat shit. Okay, you're going to try and take that shot. That's a rough shot for you. You're going to... Oh, you're doing a suppression. Okay, that's smarter than what I thought you were going to do. Nice, good. It's also good for Swish. Grab failed. We're on the last Avatar. Swish immune to poison? Did I give them a hazmat suit? I think I did. That's annoying, but I've still got one more heal on Fanbot. And they channeled that energy, and they got the Intimidate, and I got a Panic. Panic might get a shot on an enemy? Nice! Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. That brings them down to 4 damage. That's within range of getting killed by a grenade if necessary, so I'm happy about that. Does that end the turn? No. Alright, but before we do much else, I'm glad that Swish is poison immune. That makes my life easier. Reloading. What are you doing back here, bud? You've got... This is always my issue with Grenadiers. I always end up leaving them at the very beginning of the spawn, and then like I'm halfway through the mission, and they don't have any ammo somehow, and can I get that one? No. They don't have any ammo somehow, and they're not close enough to do anything else. Psi reanimation. Nobody close enough, I guess. Let's fry. That might miss, and even if it does hit, it's going to do nothing. But it's going to fry their saturation if it hits. But it didn't hit anyway, so it's fine. Yes, I could do a shredder gun into this mess over here. What's my Templar up to? Come on, XCOM is Morissette, what you up to? Ooh, you are in... Ooh. Volt. Psionic attack that can jump to nearby units costs 1 focus. Does end the turn. Fire pistol does not end the turn. 47 damage on that pistol. That's enough damage to kill this fool. Get him off the board. Let's do that. Okay. One last Archon to worry about. Fancy doing very well. That's true. Oh, I'm not in range to do a Volt at all. Well, dual strike. Advance Wars. No, I think getting the parry is the way to go here. And getting the saturation off. Saturation fire. Or suppression, that's what that's called. Saturation is a different thing. Get suppression gone. Parry it up. 90% shot on that mech, but it's not a kill. Is there some AoE I can do first? Oh, Bronald, or not. Yeah, Bronald. Bronald, can you... You can move in a little teensy bit, can't you, baby? Hell, you could do a fucking Wrath on this guy. But how big is your explosion radius, Bubba? Not good enough, huh? I don't think that's close enough to be 3. No. That's a 100% chance to hit with a pretty solid chance to get a kill. And that's a kill. Okay. Damage off the board. I think damage off the board is usually the way to go in this game, honestly. Damage off the board. You have a shot on that heavy mech as well, but I think actually that sector is pretty well dealt with. So it might actually do me better to get moved in over here. Maybe even get that slice on the Avatar. Actually, if I get that damage off the board with that Viper, that's on top of being damage off the board. That's also basically a parry for Swish. Because they are instantly... they will be missed by whatever a shot gets taken at them next. And let's move them into deep cover, because then they have just the chance of being protected regardless on top of that. Low chance of hitting that Viper. Not low, but not high. Who do we got over here? We got Ronald still. There's two of you fools. Oh, let's just take out the heavy mech. I think that's damage off the board as well. It's not sexy. It's not... It's just not. Like, that's just it. Like, there's nothing more to add to that. It's not sexy, but it's probably the right move to just get more mechs off the board. I could get her into position, and then she would get a free Overwatch fire because of the way that she works. I can get the Avatar over here. Take pot shots at that mech. It's quite a lot of damage on that mech, actually, for a 100% chance to hit as well. Fancy. What do we do with you? Probably put a juicy target like Swish in front of you first. Because they'll maybe go after Swish first. That one is panicked, technically. If I can get that armor off that Andromedan. Fuck! 70% chance to hit Fancy, come on. Capacitor discharge isn't going to reach far enough. Not quite. You know what I could do, though, is put the aid protocol on Fancy, which Fancy can't use cover anyway, but I can give her a 30% damaged buff. 40% as it was. I forgot that Gremlin's leveled up at some point. That panic looks like it's still in effect. Mind control is still in effect. Parry is still in effect. I think they're immune to explosions anyway, so that's meaningless. It's a bad move on their part, but that's fine. Works for me. Works for me. Mind control on Swishers, huh? That's rough, because Swish can hit so fucking hard from so fucking far away with all that sword stuff. And Andromedans with their AoE and the shred. They've got so much shred. Okay, I'm glad I put that aid protocol on. Oh, right, and they can still... I've never seen Fancy actually pop an Intimidate. The Intimidate has never actually worked. I think it's worked maybe once, actually. That's not entirely true. Oh, Fancy. Sorry. Sorry, girl. It's okay, because Fancy's brain is backed up on a central server somewhere, and that was just a Fancy clone body. But it's annoying to lose the body. I will admit. Little annoying. You aren't shit, are you? Sectoid. Just get the Wrath in? Let's just get the Wrath in, get him into position. I don't think heavy mechs explode when you kill them. No. No, it's fine. It's Fancy is like I said, Fancy has brain backed up on a central computer. On the Avenger, I've actually already started building Fancy a second body before this even started, so in the post-credits stinger, we're going to see Fancy anyway, so. Hail of Bullets. Hail of bullets. Because there's lots of bullets. Get them to move. Maybe they'll move into a position where I can hit them better. Hail of bullets is a 100% chance guaranteed shot, so... Come on, get over here. Come here. Teleport towards me. Yeah, idiot! Nerd! That's the shit. That's what I love to see. Oh, yeah. Farfield, take your shot. Take your big shot. Actually, before you do... No. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, just get the focus energy. What are you? This is the commander's avatar, yeah. Shit, I shouldn't have even moved them. Why did I do that? Because what I want to do is see where Farfield drops them. Critical. That's a good start. I'll take that. Okay, that worked out perfectly. That worked out completely perfectly. Trust no one, not even yourself. Ah! How is that possible? Well, I shouldn't have moved them. I should have moved them into a position where they would have flanked. That's how that's possible. That's actually okay because that actually protects them more than anything because of especially with how much health they have. Now, what I don't like is that Swishmail is going to be in the mix here. Feedback, that's good. Good on the feedback. Oh, why did you run so far away? I don't like that. I don't like any of this. I think that Andromeda just used 2 moves, though. Yeah, so they don't get an attack. Sectoid is really swinging for the fences, but they managed it. They just managed it. Poisoned, that's good, because that actually reduces their hit chance. Okay, Swish didn't take a shot, so this didn't actually go as bad as it could have.
He's in my... Stop it!
Did not go as bad as it could have. Things are not in swell shape, but they're not bad either. Because watch this. Channeling the spirit of Nicholas Grayson, my fellow non-binary idiot. That's not true. I'll call myself an idiot. I won't call Nikki an idiot. But I think we have a kindred, ridiculous nature in a lot of things.
Everything's going haywire.
Oh.
That gate's not gonna hold much longer.
Ronald? Okay.
Shen, tell me you've got a plan B here.
Nice work.
Wasn't anything on my end.
Okay.
This shouldn't even be possible. Unless...
Yeah!
Commander, whatever it is you're doing, it's working.
Just make sure you save it.
The commander has gone ultra instinct.
Commander, you okay? We just lost contact.
Oh, are those the elders? Is that their like bodies? They're alive in XCOM 1. You can fight them in the field and vivisect them. Because in XCOM 1 you don't just do just do dissections on dead enemies. You capture them live with this like weird electric net gun thing, and you vivisect them. Or you don't, but your previous evil doctor did. I'm curious if this like changes the ending at all of XCOM 2, because I've never seen the actual end, like very, very ending of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I gotta beat XCOM Chimera Squad at some point too to see what that does with story. Yeah, I mean, they went Ultra Instinct and did a Kamehameha. Like, I mean, I feel better and better about my starting Stoon screen every single time we do one of these streams, honestly, because it becomes more and more Dragon Ball with every passing day. Boom, 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 boom. Terminator 2.
This is the Liberation Network broadcasting on all frequencies. Advent is in full
Is that Jane Kelly?
across all areas.
Heavy fighting continues in the city's centers as Advent forces attempt to regroup.
Jane Kelly in the, if you don't play on Iron Man, you can play the tutorial, and in the tutorial, one just like XCOM 1, only one unit that you have survives the entire encounter, and that character is named Jane Kelly, and she always starts as a ranger. Was them kind of showing off like melee is a thing now, really, in like a real thing in XCOM 2. So you got a ranger class named Jane Kelly, who canonically survives this game and becomes the leader of the new XCOM unit that you play as in XCOM Chimera Squad, which is a fun little nod. She's like your boss in XCOM Chimera Squad. Oh yeah, they took that magnet rifle. And that's it, huh? No, I thought that maybe that would add some more story stuff here at the very end with War of the Chosen, because War of the Chosen had so much story. But no, this is how it ended in XCOM 2 as well. Maybe there's a little bit more to this, because the XCOM 2 War of the Chosen adds like something to the very beginning of the game as well. So in terms of like extra cutscenes, so maybe there's some stuff at the very end. We'll see. Maybe it does some fucking broken steel. Yeah. Broken Steel XCOM, no, Fallout 3. Ah! This is new, I think. I'm pretty sure this was not in the original. Yeah, it couldn't be, because those are characters that didn't exist.
We finally come in from the cold.
There's the Reapers. Skirmishers, I bet. Hi, Bevel. Yes, you showed up for the final cutscene. All this stuff is going to be archived on the website, so don't worry too much. Hey, there's Betos. Oh, that audio is desynced, XCOM. Yeah, I've only been going for about 50 minutes here, Bibble, but I feel bad streaming at a time where people have stuck with us throughout, won't be able to watch it live, but I needed to go in. I needed this.
Our time is short. We won but a battle. Now the real war begins.
Okay, so these fools here see the stuff coming out of the water. The Templars actually know about the stuff. Wait a minute, are the Skirmishers... Are the Skirmishers the Templars? There's 3 evil factions, quote-unquote evil factions, in XCOM Chimera Squad that you are working against in 3 different like cases that are kind of the pillar of that game. And I wonder if the events of XCOM Chimera Squad are engineered in one way or another by these factions here at the end. Because the Templars there seem to know that something was coming out of the water. The water is like a reference to like one of the major sequels to the original XCOM UFO Defense that came out in the 90s. The water, it was like XCOM Terror from the Deep. It was like the aliens got beaten in XCOM UFO Defense, and then they retreated to like an undersea base where they like summoned Cthulhu stuff from under the sea. But in this, it seems like they're implying that the undersea threat is something that the elders were fighting back against. So I'm curious. I gotta play XCOM Chimera Squad. It's not supposed to be super long. It's on sale right now, is my understanding. And I started a new campaign not too long ago. I gotta beat that and see what's up with that story. See if that goes anywhere at the end. Because so far, everything I've played in that thing has... Whoops. Did not mean to bump that. I bumped my mouse. Apparently hard enough to click. Well, sorry about that. Well, this isn't real because Swishmail's down there looking scared, and this guy's up here, and he's dead, and Swishmail is alive. So that's not how that works. Oh. We're finished. Fucking finally. I love this game. This is a fantastic game. It was a fantastic thing to stream. I feel bad streaming it the very, very ending at a weird hour here for everybody, but I just needed the closure. I needed to go into the week. I couldn't go in on a Friday with half of one mission left to do. I just couldn't do it. I needed to be done. And there will be more Hardship Troopers in the future. I'm going to play all kinds of games. We were talking about that just earlier today, about how I've got all kinds of games I would like to play in the future. Was Swishmail your strongest character in the end? Swishmail? I mean, in terms of, like, battle utility, Farfield is almost certainly my strongest actual character. Like, she probably didn't score, like, have as high of a kill count, but she probably had the highest assist count in the game, if you include all the people that she healed throughout, in addition to getting Overwatch shots and doing aid protocols. She tried to save Fancy in there at the end, and almost very, very nearly did with that first miss. There was 2 shots taken on Fancy. Fancy is fine, though, canonically, for the Hardship Troopers storyline. Hardship Troopers XCOM 2 War of the Chosen storyline. Fancy's brain was back at base, and is totally fine. That was just a body. We had actually, in the previous episode, earlier today, we had set up building a second body, and that second body was just a backup body for Fancy. So Fancy is just fine. No, the Dragon Ball situation was what it was. We resummoned as many people as we needed to for as many campaigns as we needed to until we got through it on Iron Man, and we did, with nobody really dying. None of the big names. Not once they were established. Not Ronnie Shen, Godstank, Smooth by Santana, Farfield, Ronald, Swishmail, Fancy, Excomus Morissette, Deadeye. That was all of them. Blackjack Attack says you got to kill the robot at the end. That's just how the story works. Yeah, you have to. The robot has to make a heroic sacrifice so that you can then have the scene at the end where it's a backup brain. It's just like Titanfall 2. It's literally just like Titanfall 2. There was a second, but we had a backup body and we put the brain into the backup body. It's literally the ending of Titanfall 2. I love that. I actually really like that. I really, really, really like that poeticism. I've been talking a lot, and now I can take a break and think about what the fuck I'm gonna play next. I had thought about taking a in-between stream where I just built Gundams on stream, physical Gunpla plastic models. Maybe we'll do that. Challenge mode. But I gotta figure out what I want to play after this. Legacy Hub, Challenge Archives, Legacy Operations, Unlock, Launch. Okay. Can we go down the character? Okay, yeah. We had Farfield Darfield, Call Me Ashen One Swishmail, Ronnie Actual Man Shen, Smooth by Santana, Fanbot. We saved those into the character pool. Are there any good Gundam Tactics games? I think somebody earlier in the chat during the day said Super Robot Wars might be a good tactics game to stream. Then that's probably the only one I can think of that is actually Gundam branded specifically. Even though that's not just Gundam, that's also like Mazinger and Macross and all kinds of other stuff at the same time. What is a mech game with the future time mechanics? That is Phantom Brigade, which is still in early access. So I probably won't do that as my next one, but it's called Phantom Brigade, and you can find it on the Epic Games Store. I gotta play more of that at some point. They added beam weapons, or are about to add beam weapons. I'm not 100% clear, so I'm excited for that. What am I thinking here? I got Phantom Brigade, which I'm not really gonna do yet, because it's in early access. Front Mission, Battletech, Invisible Ink. Can I pull up my Steam library? Whoop. Kinda, yeah. There. Put the the game back up for people. There it goes. What do I got installed right now? Phantom Doctrine, Empire of Sin, Darkest Dungeon. I've considered. Whoops. I've considered playing Darkest Dungeon for Hardship Troopers. Didn't realize it was early access, but looks really cool. Yeah, it is. Battletech. What else? Okay, what else have I got here? It's XCOM Chimera Squad. Probably won't be doing that one. Desperados 3 could do a stealth game. Those are kind of those are strategy games. They're weird strategy games, but they're cool. Blades of the Shogun. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. Yeah, I'll have to think about this. There's a lot to choose from. Frozen Synapse 2 I've got. There's a bunch of other games that I was talking about Tower earlier, the TAUR game. That seems kind of interesting. Yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for Hardship Troopers XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. We will return next Thursday at the latest. I probably won't do Sunday this weekend just because I did so much today. Saving Invisible Ink for Danielle. I keep thinking about saving Invisible Ink for Danielle. Like, I really want Danielle to play through that game. And I want to watch Danielle play through that game, personally. It's so up her alley, I think visually and stylistically. I don't know. It's tough. It is tough. But I know she's also a very busy woman, and she needs to, not fall down into another tactics game for 675 hours in a week. That's just how it is. She's my boss. She's the editor-in-chief of the website. I gotta look out for her sometimes. BattleTech with mods. I could do BattleTech with mods. I keep wanting to play. Maybe not. Maybe I could even. I'm gonna think about it. Thanks everybody for sticking with us as long as you could. Once again, if you're watching this in the archive, I apologize if you missed the stream on live, but we will be back live with more Hardship Troopers in the future as we figure out what that means. You can go to fanbyte.com/podcast to listen to all of our wonderful podcasts. You can go to twitter.com/fanbytemedia to go follow our Twitter account. You can go to fanbyte.com and just read all of our wonderful things. You can follow me on Twitter at @StevenStrum. And that's going to do it for us. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Hardship Troopers themselves. Thanks to Merritt. Thanks to John. Thanks to Nikki. Thanks to Taylor. Thanks to Ren. Thanks to everybody who sat in with us on the show over the course of the time. Imran was on here with me for a little bit at one point or another. Jordan. Thanks to all of them. I will see you on the flip.